The beginning of healing. Part 2, surrendering to health. Greetings, dear ones, all of you listening or reading this message, beloved children of God, all members of our common divine family. You are loved and revered, never forget that. You are blessed to let your light and love create paradise on earth, the planet that isn't your true home but shares its love with you, providing shelter, food, and all its resources, wealth, energy, everything it can share with you. Dear ones, your divine family looks upon you with faith and hope, awaiting the beautiful moment when you transform Earth into paradise. Then the entire planet will become nothing but a shared space of health, happiness, abundance, a space where healing occurs every second. Yes, dear ones, Earth can and should become a space of healing, where there are no diseases, no ailments, no sufferings, no pain. I know it's hard for you to believe this right now, because you're used to giving space in your life to diseases. You've become so accustomed to it that illness seems like a part of the norm to you. You can't imagine living without illness, because everyone around you gets sick, and you feel like you should too, since you're no better than others, right? But what if I tell you that originally, you were designed by God to be absolutely healthy, that illnesses were not part of your nature? Your true nature is perfect, immune to diseases. Illnesses, they don't stem from your nature. They're introduced from the outside due to the erroneous path humanity has long taken, due to distortions imposed on your nature along this path. But now you're remembering yourselves. Now you're returning to your divine nature, a nature that knows no diseases. And so the time for healing has come for you, and for each of you individually, and for humanity as a whole. You are healing. You are healing every moment of your life, even if you don't always notice it. And if something hinders your healing, it's your habit of clinging to your illnesses, continuing to consider them an integral part of your earthly existence, not envisioning your life without them. Ah, dear ones, we know that consciously all of you want to be healthy and reject diseases, but habits sometimes root deeply within you, and thus, unconsciously, you continue to remain devoted to diseases from which you so desperately want to be free. You know you're powerful. You know nothing in the world or in your own life can happen without your permission. Dear ones, you are only sick because you allow diseases to exist in your body and in your life, whether you realize it or not. Do this right now. Refuse to surrender yourself to diseases and everything that leads to them. I know how difficult it is for you to suddenly change so much to start living entirely differently from your environment and all your close acquaintances. It's hard for you to stop surrendering yourself to the habits, customs, and mores followed by this environment. But alas, your society often imposes habits, customs, and mores on you that are contrary to your true nature. Your divine nature demands healing, but your society imposes behaviors on you that lead to illness. You fear becoming a black sheep. You fear falling out of society. You fear that many will turn away from you if you suddenly stop following the habits they follow. But dear ones, the time has come for you to make a choice. Either you continue to serve and please the crumbling society, clinging to old energies and habits, or you join the ranks of those pioneers who are building a new, healthy society where there is no place for destructive habits and diseases. Know that the old society will collapse very quickly, and those who cling to it and serve it too. For the pioneers creating a new society, of course, it's not easy at the moment, as it's always difficult for anyone doing something new. But the new healthy society is already being born from the depths of the old. It's growing stronger and gaining momentum, and it's the future. Make the choice, dear ones. Take this step, a challenging but necessary step, from the familiar and seemingly convenient but crumbling, to the new and perhaps not very comfortable for many of you, but healthy and promising human community. I want to help you do this right now. I want you to close your eyes for a few minutes, and for those reading, first finish reading these paragraphs, then briefly put aside the book to do what will be discussed in them, and turn your inner gaze to your body, to your organism. Dear ones, mentally confess your love to your body, for it deserves it, and then focus your attention on the inner space of your body and try to determine which areas of this space you still surrender to diseases, where you allow ailments to dominate within you. Think about how your unhealthy habits have led to allowing diseases into your body. Perhaps it's the habit of mistreating yourself and your body and exhausting it with an unhealthy lifestyle, improper nutrition, various harmful substances. Perhaps it's the habit of pushing your body to the limit and not giving it rest. Perhaps it's the habit of being too harsh on yourself. Perhaps it's the habit of chasing pleasures and other goods that are not truly needed by your true nature. Dear ones, ask yourself, why do you follow these destructive habits that pave the way for diseases? Because everyone around you does? Because it's customary where you live? Because you've never thought about living differently? Mentally say, Dear Spirit, my divine self, help me determine what is truly needed and beneficial for my true nature, for my healing and health, and what is unnecessary, harmful, and destructive to me. Give me the strength to let go of what is unnecessary and destructive, even if everyone around me follows it. Give me the strength to change myself and my life in a way that only follows health, healing, and never deviates from the healthy, constructive path. I no longer surrender myself to diseases. From now on, I surrender myself to healing and health. From now on, I surrender myself to the love and light of God and to nothing and no one else. Let healing be done, dear ones. Let healing be done. Kryon pauses for 2 minutes, inviting readers to also accept the healing energies that now fill the space. Author, did you understand the essence of the process, dear ones? It's not enough to simply surrender to health. First, you must refuse to surrender to carry out this work constantly, daily, dear ones, and do it with full awareness of what you're doing. Repeat again and again that you refuse to surrender to ailments, and do it in a way that the essence of this message reaches every cell of your body. You must realize this not only with your mind and heart, but feel it with your entire being, down to every cell. Then each of your cells will remember its true healthy nature, the health program encoded in DNA, and will begin to execute this program. Do you understand now what it's all about? It's work, dear ones, work for which you came to earth. But it's joyful, transformative work, so do it with joy. Do it with the awareness that you deserve healing, that it's rightfully given to you, and it will be given to you. Do not allow anyone or anything to dictate to you without your consent and agreement. Also, don't forget about such a variety of work as constant awareness of whom and what you surrender yourself to, your life, your feelings and thoughts, your time on earth, as well as the state of your body. In every situation, ask yourself, to whom or what do I belong to now? To whom or what do I surrender myself to? And most importantly, am I doing this consciously? Am I doing this by my own will? Do I want to do this? Or am I doing this out of habit or under someone's pressure? Dear ones, the healthiest, most favorable, and happiest state you experience is when you surrender yourself only to the love and light of God, only to the wise universe, only to your divine self and nothing and no one else. In such a state, you feel your best, you heal, you perform any work with the highest results, you realize your talents and abilities, you achieve your highest goals. But Spirit, of course, understands that in your earthly conditions, you cannot constantly and continuously remain in a state of surrendering only to God. Those of you who have children, of course, know that it's impossible not to surrender yourself to the child until they become adults. Otherwise, the process of upbringing, support, and love for the child simply won't happen. You surrender yourself to your loved ones, to the work you do, to a multitude of everyday tasks, and that's normal. But dear ones, it's important that you guide this process yourselves. It's important that you decide to whom, when, and to what extent you surrender yourself to someone's control. If others control you uncontrollably, and you simply give yourself over to their complete control, such a position is self-destructive, dear ones. Such a position leads to ailments. It deprives you of strength and, ultimately, simply the ability to live. Please find the right balance for yourselves. Please learn to decide for yourselves at the right moment that you can no longer surrender yourself to someone's control, as you need to be only in the control of the love and light of God and nothing and no one else. Remember that no one has the right to control you without your consent and agreement. This will be the key to your health, both mental and physical. Your free will is given to you so that you manifest it for your highest good. Do it. Do not surrender yourself to the control of other people, circumstances, or diseases if you do not will it. This rule seems simple and natural, and it is, dear ones. It seems challenging to you because you're accustomed to something else. It's just a matter of habit, a matter of practice. Once you get used to independently managing yourself, deciding for yourself who or what to surrender to and who not to, you'll be surprised at how quickly your well-being, your inner sense of self, and consequently, your health and the quality of your life can change. The secret to a healthy, happy life is simple: to independently manage yourself and do it for the highest good. It's the norm, you just need to return to it. Kryon, is managing yourself independently or surrendering to God? I hear a question from you. Dear ones, don't forget that you are God's. Do you understand my answer? I see that you do. Health is a multidimensional concept, and you know that. That's why our conversation about health touches on so many related topics. Surrendering to health means not only avoiding illness, but also avoiding everything that can cause illness. That's why I urge you to consider your habits, your relationships, and practically all areas of your life to see if they contribute to health or illness. Choose health always, everywhere, and in everything. Observe your well-being. What worsens it? You simply need to stop surrendering to that and start surrendering to what improves your health. It's that simple. You're returning to simple truths, dear ones, and this speaks volumes about the great progress on your path to light and love, to reclaiming your divinity. You are creators. Power is in your hands. Claim it and use it for good. By consciously expressing the firm intention to surrender to healing and health, and not to surrender to diseases, you're taking such an important step as taking full control over yourself, your life, and your health, including diseases. Until you knew about your power, your strength, until you applied the law of your free will in your life, anyone or anything could take control over you. But now that time has passed. The time when diseases could rule over you has passed. Now you and only you rule over diseases. Your mistake was simply not asserting your right to this power because you didn't know your strength. You didn't know your true potential. Now you're gaining full awareness of your power. Now you can directly and openly assert your power. Now you can firmly say, I forbid diseases to rule over me. I rightfully take power over diseases. With my power, I deprive them of their strength. With my power, I banish them from my life, from my soul, and from my body. With my power, I surrender to healing and health. Believe in yourself, dear ones. Believe in your powers, and everything will be exactly as you wish. Everything will happen according to your word, your firm intention, your will, because you are God's, you are creators, and it's you who create this world. Believe me, creating health for yourself is far from the greatest thing you're capable of. You still don't know your true potential, but the time has come to discover it. Your divine family is always with you. With love, Kryon. Practice exercise 1, Affirmations of Empowerment over Healing and Health. Twice a day, morning and evening, speak these affirmations aloud while looking into your own eyes in the mirror. I am the divine spirit experiencing life in a human body. The body is given to me to become an extension of the spirit, my divine essence, free from diseases, harmonious and perfect. Now I am returning to the original perfection given to me by God. Now I am freeing myself from all diseases, both inherited and acquired, known and unknown, severe and chronic, as well as from minor ailments. With the power and authority given to me by God, I no longer allow diseases to dwell in my body and soul, in my energy structures, and in the space of my life. From now on and forever, I refuse to surrender to diseases. From now on and forever, I surrender myself to the love and light of God and the divine healing and divine health that flow from them. Let every cell of my body hear and accept this call to be free from diseases and to restore health. From now on, I surrender myself to the health programs recorded in my DNA. Health programs are active and gaining strength, freeing me from all diseases and restoring health on all levels of my being. So be it. Exercise 2. Visualization, banishing diseases. Be alone with yourself and create an internal, safe healing space. Close your eyes, relax, focus on the area of the heart, and connect with your divine center. Direct your attention to the inner space of your body. Remembering that any disease is primarily dissonant energy, try to feel where in your body there are such energies or their remnants. To do this, mentally explore your body from the inside. You don't necessarily have to imagine internal organs. It's enough to travel with your thoughts through that inner space that you feel and see inside yourself. And mark areas where you feel some discomfort, tension, or you see some dark clusters of energy, or you feel something viscous, opaque. Sensations may be individual, but they are always uncomfortable, unpleasant when we touch the energies of disease. Feeling such a discomfort zone, take a deep breath, imagining that you are inhaling the energies of love and light of God which fill your body. Hold your breath for a moment and mentally say, I no longer surrender to the energy of disease. Exhale, imagining that you are exhaling dissonant energies, which in the form of dark streams or smoke or just murky energy flows out of your body. Breathe like this until, according to your feelings, you begin to exhale the same clean, bright energy streams as you inhale. Whether you work on one problem area at a time or several, decide for yourself based on how you feel. You can return to this exercise as often as you like, when you feel unwell and for prevention. The criterion for the correct performance of the exercise is a quick and noticeable improvement in physical well-being, as well as mood.